I really think Iggy Azalea just needs to make a t-shirt line with a picture of an igloo with the Australian flag on it and just sell them online. So, unless you've been living under a rock for the past 2 weeks, you'd know that quite a lot is happening in the good old United States of America. With everything that's happened in Ferguson with Mike Brown and the grand jury decision, to everything that's happening here in New York City with Eric Garner and that grand jury decision, it's pretty clear that the country is not in the best place. Now, this seems to be all anyone is talking about, including a lot of celebrities. We've seen people like Jesse Williams, who's always on Twitter. We've even seen people like Tyrese and J. Cole and even Macklemore out on the streets protesting with the American people. However, several of us have noticed that a lot of celebrities have remained silent, and that's okay too. Everyone has the right to say or not say whatever they please. It is interesting to note, though, that a lot of white celebrities who have gained a lot of their success from black people, from black culture, and from black music have remained silent in the midst of this very serious black issue. Azealia Banks has been very vocal. She took to Twitter to express how she was not happy that a certain white rapper from Australia has remained so silent in the midst of everything that is going on here in America. And if you haven't guessed it, yes, I am talking about Iggy Azalea, as we now like to call her, Igloo Australia. Azealia feels that Iggy has used so much of black culture and appropriated so much of black culture that it would only make sense for her to be vocal about black issues here in America. So Azealia took to Twitter and she said the following: "It's funny to see people like Igloo Australia silent when these things happen. Black culture is cool, but black issues sure aren't, huh?" She even quoted some of Iggy's more controversial or racially charged lyrics. "When you so effortlessly can call yourself a runaway slave master and oh so casually pair it with a hand whip, I would assume you have some knowledge of that which you speak of, right? I just really want to know, what is your fascination with black women? Why do you imitate us in such a way that I feel like you're actually making fun of us?" Now, Azealia makes a lot of good points. Iggy is a rapper from Australia, and when she speaks, she sounds like a person from Australia. But when she goes to rap, all of a sudden she becomes this weird mix of I don't really know what, but it does sound like she is trying to imitate black people, and that just doesn't make sense because there are so many rappers out there who are white who sound like themselves. They don't sound like they're imitating anyone. I even have a friend who interviewed Iggy once, and he said that when he interviewed her, it was the strangest thing because everyone knows she's this Australian white girl, and she came into the interview and began to speak with this like black American southern drawl, and it was just really confusing for everyone in the room because everyone knows that's not really how she speaks. Of course, Iggy Azalea saw this because Igloo Australia was trending on Twitter, and she had her own words to say. "The issue here is America's racist justice system and the police force. I don't have anything to do with that. I'm not the enemy, and trash talking doesn't solve anything at all." Now, she's very right that she is not the enemy. She is just a young girl who had a dream and she made that dream happen. She's not necessarily the problem, but she is the face of that problem. That problem being white artists appropriating black culture and getting so much fame and recognition for it, while black people get looked down upon for the exact same thing. She also says that there's more to sparking a change than trolling on social media. Also, try not to judge another's support or lack thereof solely on if they've ranted about it on Twitter. That's not right or helpful. Now, Iggy is absolutely right. She is under no obligation to speak on any of these issues. However, when Iggy prides herself on her love of black music and black culture, I think it's fair to ask the question, why? Why are you and several other artists like you not speaking out on these issues? I also think it's fair to ask the question, if Azealia Banks really cares about all of these issues and really cares about what Iggy Azalea means for black culture and for black women, why does she feel the need to insult her so publicly? what really is more important? Making a change or getting a trending topic on Twitter? I think we all need to sit down and start talking to each other and figuring out how each one of us plays a role in what is happening in this country so we can figure out how to fix it. And that's my whole 2 cents on the whole Igloo Australia situation. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, thumbs up, subscribe, do what you do, and I will see you next time. Igloo Australia!